What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video, and I hope everybody's doing well. And I kind of feel like I've just fell off at this point. It's really shocking to me the kind of price delivery we're having here, but nonetheless we're going to jump straight into things, and you can see our prices running at crazy speeds into the discount. We've completely bypassed my original monthly target, which is crazy. At this point I'm just going to restart the whole charts, because we're obviously going to be in this trend for a while, and it's possible that we may start looking for these lows as a draw on liquidity. But let's go to the monthly. You can see how we traded through this monthly fair value gap, which is what I just drew our attention to. So now that we're on the downside of that, if we're going to return into it, I'd expect it to provide resistance. And then obviously now I'm looking at this imbalance to be traded to next. So these lows specifically, this is a monthly low which I want to see get traded down into. But I don't want to chase price, but at this point it looks like that's all we can do. And yeah, you can see there's fair value gaps residing right here, and then there's also this discount one. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can get down into that. Again, we have a fair value gap here on the weekly as well, which we've traded through, and it looks like we're closing below. So that means, again, if we do manage to retrace back into that, I'd expect it to provide resistance. But other than that, I want to see if price can continue to fall down into the discount. And we do have a fair value gap here we need to pay attention to. So if we find that we get to this fair value gap and we find support, it's possible that we'll just return to the range, and then we'll probably consolidate for the rest of the week, especially with the back off non-farm payroll, because we've had 3 crazy large down close days. I don't see how it's going to have the wherewithal to be able to keep going. But I did say that yesterday, so you know, take everything I'm saying this week with a pinch of salt at this point. There's also a breaker here in terms of low, high, lower, low, last up close candle. So that's pretty much lined up with that, which is another reason I'd like to find resistance here. But again, yesterday I was saying I wanted to find resistance here, and look what happened. So at this point, guys, in terms of accuracy and everything, it's very low right now on my half as well. I've been in the shorts. I've been in the longs on the pairs and everything, and it's fine watching it and deliver. It's just once it's getting to my points of PD rates and I'm seeing how it's trading through them, it's just driving me insane. It's like, okay, well, we're just going to keep going. You know, there's no point in us trying to cool bottoms, because that's where we get caught up. And I think that's what I've been trying to do all week, is cool the bottom, but we're not going to be able to do that, and we just need to be realistic about it. So generally speaking, I am looking for this I am expecting price to be able to get down to this outside liquidity. But obviously I wouldn't be surprised if we found resistance once it gets into this daily fair value gap. So that's just something to take into account. But yeah, crazy deliveries today. You can see there's a perfect setup here as price retraced, 3 a.m. setup. Where is it? Right here, as we traded up into the fair value gap, go short there, and then you can see our price delivered to the downside without even taking out that high. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty quick video. Let's head on to the next one, GBP USD. And you can see our price filled the target just as anticipated, but we didn't come lower. You can see price wants to continue. We traded on the upside of it, downside of it, and now we've left it. So there's no reason for us to expect any kind of, retracement for now. I'm expecting price to be able to keep rallying and get up into the nice premiums of price. So if we look at the trading range, you can see we've just gone across that 50% level, so the next target would be this 75% level. So if we just break that down a little bit and go down to the daily and look around there, you can see there's some relative equal highs residing up here that price may want to continue to run up to. Again, I don't know how much energy the markets have right now, because this movement's crazy. Maybe it's just spring, maybe it's the good weather. If you've been in the UK, you know about that. But anyway, I'm just looking for these relative equal highs, and then there's a fair value gap up here. But I want to say I doubt price will get up there, but after seeing the way we've delivered already, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, very interesting. So here's a point of consolidation as well anyway. So this whole point right here is consolidation. So I'd expect it to slow down a little bit as it continues to trade through here. Maybe get a little bit of retracement, and then I'll be looking at these highs right here for it to trade down back into potentially. So I'll keep this marked out just as a point of reference, so that when we get down to the 1 hour, for example, if price is to retrace at any point, I expect this level to be the point that it returns to, along with this fair value gap. But that would have to be off the back of a reversal, and it doesn't. Again, looking at how smooth these relative equal highs are, I wouldn't be surprised if price just wants to try and snatch those, assuming that dollar can continue lower as well. So yeah, very interesting price action right there. Let's finish up on, this is a rapid video, guys, honestly there's not much for me to say. Finish up on Euro USD, and then same thing, let's see where price is going. So we've traded through the original monthly PD array, which I wanted to see get traded to this month, all in the matter of 3 days of the new month. So this is our next target up here, which is a monthly high as well, which is another reason we'd want to see price trade there. We can look at the 50% level of this. That'd be the lowest I'd want to see price trade for us to provide support, and then I want to see us run this high and potentially trade into here. But again, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm not expecting price to necessarily take it this week, but after I'm not necessarily expecting us to take it this week. And then we have a rejection block right here that price may want to trade into. So let's go down to the daily, see if we can find anything within there. And you can see there's a beautiful fair value gap residing right here. So it'd be nice to see, and coupled with a breaker, see if price can tap into that as well. More specifically, we'll go to the 4 hour, and where are we? Yeah, this is where we're going to find what we call reclaimed bullish order blocks and things. And I will talk about this tomorrow if it delivers as anticipated. But generally speaking, I'd expect this level to provide support. So if we do retrace at any point, I'd want to see us find support here and then push up into this fair value gap, which I was talking about, which is also a breaker where we might witness a reversal. So if we do see a reversal tomorrow, then on the back of non-farm payroll, I'd like to see us push lower. But I'll speak more on that tomorrow. I'm not a fan of trading non-farm payrolls, but I know a lot of you guys are probably excited about that. So that's just how I'm feeling right now. Nothing too crazy. At this point, I've closed a lot of my positions off for the longs, just because obviously the higher we're getting, the less likely we are to reach the full-on target, which overall in the grand scheme of things is going to be relatively equal highs up here, right? But I doubt we're going to get there soon. And as soon as every time we hit a target, so for example the highs the levels which I drew our attention to in yesterday's video, as soon as we hit those, I close half the position, and then the next ones I kept doing so. And it's a matter of what's it called, taking parts out on the way up. So I've only got a little bit left on, but again, there's no point in calling tops. I don't want to be doing that. But there's a high here, there's a breaker here, high time frame. We've been rallying from Monday to Wednesday. We've got non-farm payroll on the Friday. It wouldn't surprise me if price was going to slow down to some extent. And when it does reverse, I think it's going to trick a lot of people into thinking that it's a complete reversal, and then it'll probably sweep it next week or something. But yeah, so that's going to be everything, guys. I hope you found that insightful. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the mailing list, and yeah, join the Discord as well. I'm over there. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.